Okay, so which school are you from? St John. Oh well, welcome to St Mary's Church, Portsea. Who's been here before? Matt asked you that question. A few of you. We're here today to tell you a little bit about it, history, about how it works, because what you can't really see from here is that organ is the size of your house and probably bigger. We can't go up there because there's not really enough room, but it is an amazing instrument. I'm going to play it to you in a few minutes' time, but we've got a series of activities today to help you to understand how it's made and how it works. It's very complicated, but it's really interesting. We've got the amazing Daz there, who has produced an incredible sequence of electronic gadgetry there. And you're going to be able to draw some pictures, and your pictures are going to be turned into sound.
Hi, I'm Daz. I'm a digital artist, maker, crazy inventor, software developer. Trumpet sounds in the background. I've been involved in the organ project since 2019, and I've made a magic machine where we can spread out long sheets of paper, get the kids to draw on it, feed it through a printer, analyse what's happening with the visuals and turn it into code, which all of a sudden magically plays the entire church organ based on the visual compositions that the kids have made in the workshop.
This is coming up to the highest note of the organ. Just a few notes to go. There it is. And the big question is that a big pipe or a small pipe?
So I'm Duncan Chapman, and I've been working on the organ project this week, making a giant inflatable organ and working with children to turn drawings into organ music. It's been really fantastic to come back. This is the third year we've been able to come back, and it's always really wonderful to come here and such a great group of schools and a church and other artists to work with. So it's really inspiring to see other people's work as well as do the bits that I've been involved in. I think what's really exciting about having access to these workshops is they demonstrate multiple ways of learning. So history, science, music, technology, art, all of those things unified together and not spread out. So there's a real deep understanding of how the world is and how we can make things in the world.
2, 3.
My name is William McVicker, and I have been the organ consultant on this amazing project to restore the 1889 J.W. Walker and Sons organ in St Mary's Church, Portsea. The National Lottery Heritage Fund has paid for most of the restoration work, and they've also given money to allow a series of education projects. So some of the ways that we've been exploring this with the children are to understand how the organ consumes air, how the air is stored inside the instrument and how it's fed to pipes of different sizes, large pipes making low notes, small pipes making high notes, the fact that the organ stops control loud sounds and soft sounds, and also looking at one or two more complicated issues such as the differential in capacity of the organ's wind system in relation to, for example, a young pair of lungs. And at the stops it gets louder and louder.
I'm Felicity from Penbridge School. We've been learning about the organs up all the way over there in this church. It's been really exciting seeing how they were built and how old it is, and seeing how many pipes there actually are. And we got to make our very own organ pipes, and we managed to decorate them as well. I did enjoy it very much. When you draw a line or a dot or anything, it turns it into a note from the organ and it plays it.
Extraordinary electronics linkages where children have been able to draw, and the organ MIDI input system has allowed signals from that system to come and be played on the organ here. And it's been a wonderful opportunity for children to come and experience the entire project from beginning to end.
Okay, Dad, do you want to turn it off? Let's listen. Is it all playing? Just listen, it will go down. Just sit really still.
Sometimes it appears to be purely noise, but if you take a very modernist musical perspective, that could actually be very passable PhD level composition that these kids are turning up through doing these things. Some of the kids really, really get it. They understand the way pitch works through time spread out on the piece of paper. Some of the kids don't get it at all, and they draw their name, they draw their cats, but still, that moment they see it go through the machine and hear something in response to a drawing, their senses overlap. It does something. Maybe not so musical for some of them, maybe more of an experience.
We've got pipes that are very noisy. Pipes that make different noises. And then other pipes that do something completely different.
I'm Sarah Kenchington. I've been here working with the children to build a musical instrument. That's my thing. I make musical instruments of different kinds. I've built a big pipe organ, and I'm quite interested in making music more accessible to everybody, really, and trying to make it fun for people so they don't get put off when they're young and they carry on playing music. So we've been doing a very simple construction of a wind instrument, step by step, with the children.
Because it's very loud and I like loud noises. And I sound like a camel.
You do sound a bit like a camel. Are you enjoying this?
Yeah, because it's fun making it.
Yeah, I'm super grateful for having been involved in this project, the opportunity to explore these crazy ideas and to bring them to kids which have got no idea how crazy they might be, and they bring their delight and excitement to the group, and that's just really heartwarming as an artist to have such an amazing, engaged audience.
My name's Claudia Grinnell, I'm one of the organists at Winchester Cathedral, and we're here with a group from the Cathedral today to find out more about what's going on at St Mary's Portsea and hopefully kind of take some of your ideas to use when we bring our organ back. It's currently in Durham in the workshop, and they are starting to rebuild it at the end of this month, so we're kind of a stage behind you all in our project at the moment.
It's an instrument that makes a sound. Can you blow it up? I'm Dahlia.
I'm Bella. So we've been looking at the organ and how it makes sound, and we've just made a playing instrument that we can kind of based on the organ.
Okay, my name's Harlan, and we're making a musical instruments out of wood, balloons, tubes, and some colouring stuff.
Yeah, we've been learning about the organ and how all the pipes and tubes work and how it produces sound.
If it's the longer pipe, then it goes to a louder and more lower pitch, and if you go to a higher pitch, it goes really high.
And we used wood, a balloon, and these tubes to make it higher and lower pitch.
A pipe organ is like an amazing instrument. Most of the wonder of it is hidden inside a room at the back of the church, so they maybe never even encounter this thing, which was actually Before they built a telephone exchange, it was the most complicated mechanical structure in existence, the pipe organ.
Small people's eyes light up when you open them to the idea of listening in this world that they navigate in but haven't really appreciated. And we can bring all these different entry points to the body, to physics, to acoustics, to making, to electronics, to physical making. And there's just so many exciting things that we can do here in this very weird context of bringing old technology and new technology together to hopefully inspire or at least provoke the next generation of makers later down the line to think maybe differently, or to not consider that if I need a thing, I just buy it. Because things have makers. Makers need inventions, and that needs imagination, and that's really why we're here.
It's just hidden, I suppose, and it's nice to reveal the sounds and the nature of it.
It's one of those things where the organ can be so distant, can't it? It's something up in the sky that seems a bit magical and out of reach, whereas the fact that we can show people really how it works without having to take you inside a space.
I've enjoyed it a lot.
Hello, my name's Dylan, I'm from Arundel Court, and right now I'm making an instrument. This is the mummy bear. You put this on there and it's supposed to make a noise.
My name is Lillian Rose, and we've been making our own instruments here at the church. Hi, my name's Mia, and we've been making these trumpets. And my favourite thing about it, I liked listening to the different sounds. This is the first time I've heard an organ play.
I've enjoyed that we've been making different kind of instruments.
And I am here at the church learning about the organ.
Hello, my name is Kiki and I'm at St Mary's Church. I've enjoyed making my own organ pipe. I've had lots of fun at St Mary's learning about how the organ works and the parts of the organ. And that the small pipes make a low sound and that the big pipes make a big sound, and that you can change the notes of the pipes.
And we can play it backwards also.
So that's the line, isn't it? Yeah.
Go buy yourself an old printer, pull it to pieces, put some electronics into it, and don't burn yourself soldering. Get a camera, plug it into your computer, download the software from my website, and then spend a huge amount of money on a big organ. It works with any musical instrument that can read its information. So if you think about when you see the written notes of music, is that music or is that just instructions? Well, in this way round, the black and white becomes an instruction. And the organ is what makes it into the sound. So if you have like a digital piano or an electronic drum machine that can take the instructions, this is all that this is doing.
Matt over here is involved in the organ in this church. The problem with the organ here is that it's really hard to get up and down the stairs, isn't it? Matt is a bit of a genius with technology. So what he did was he made it so he fitted some electronic things to it so you could play the organ using Wi-Fi down here.
Can I stop now, Duncan? Because it goes on forever.
do you want to stop there?
Duncan can play this.
Oh, it's a work.
What if we ordered us together?
In days of yore, lots of families would have come to church on Sundays and they would have heard the organ in a fairly normal context of weddings and perhaps funerals and Sunday services. But church attendances have fallen in recent times, and so there has to be more of an attempt to reach out to the community to show what assets. So it's a great opportunity to share with the musical world, the public and children, this extraordinary historical instrument.
So when he swaps the stops, it makes a different sound. William, can you show us the difference between the three keyboards you play with your hand?